That's not what the rat on the table is. What happened at 6-6. And Draymond Green on a back-to-back decided to leave his brothers hanging. And I'm going to just say this early, Steiny, and I'll throw it to you. I don't think he wanted to play. I don't think he wanted to play. And that's just so disrespectful. And Curry's, him getting emotional to me is something when he retires and he gives his speech or the farewell. I will never forget the day we found out how much of a burden it is to deal with Draymond Green's antics. And for me to sit here, and I didn't question everybody, but I was like, Steiny, what does the 10th seed mean? I know the Dub Nation, they want the Warriors to get a crack at it. They may not win, but I believe they care. Why did Curry only play this amount of minutes? Last night revealed itself to me that this team, all but one individual, is all in. And for Curry to go and get in between Dre and the rest of the team, like, dude, just relax. It was a foul. You disrespected your teammates and the fan base, and I'll throw it to you. Nobody could get me off my spot. That's how that was disrespect.
All right. And I'll go to the most important person, not Draymond Green. I'll go to Steph Curry. This guy's been in the league 15 years. And what did we see last night? We saw him in tears.
Wow, man.
On the sidelines, virtually. And then he hits a dagger three late in the game and kicks over chairs. Now, you tell me that something's not right or that everything's right with his team. Like, he's tired.
Right. He's tired.
It ain't right what Steph's got to go through with this guy.
And Steve Kerr,
right.
let's everybody. And you said something to me about Andrew Wiggins, who was just, my goodness, that's what we've been waiting for. Steiny, you got me thinking, and I have no proof, and you either, but do you think there was a correlation between Draymond not being there and Wiggins balling?
Yes, I do.
I'm not there, but okay. I didn't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to be. I don't know that I'm right. But I do think it's interesting that Wiggins played probably his best game in a couple months when Draymond got ejected after 4 minutes. That's the problem with what Draymond did last night, is now you gotta evaluate everything in the context of, well, Draymond got kicked out again. He got ejected again.
After he said he changed.
I think that I wouldn't be surprised if he's suspended a few more games because he made contact with an official. Then he didn't leave the court in a timely manner. So if I were the Warriors, I'd be worried that they might play the next couple games without him. But we'll see. Steph is over it, according to Quinn Thompson. I'm kind of with you.
How can you not come to that conclusion? And then the worst part, partner, can I just share this with you guys?
Of course.
Because I look at Draymond. I've seen every game. I put myself, if I were a part of a team or that team, and I just don't condone some of the things he does, not to the opponent, but to his own teammates, his own family. And for him to sit there in street clothes as Curry's walking into the locker room with the night-night sign, I was like, read the effing room. How dare you? And Curry was kicking that chair, and I believe it was a poster of Draymond's face. That's just me. This is not cool. You told us you changed. You told the world, forget me. And people are on Twitter last night talking to me like, Guru, they didn't say it, but I don't get off on this. These transgressions, he is the one. He's the culprit. And here we are again. Oh, I went and spent all that time on my suspension to reflect. And you're trying one half game up on Houston, and you get ran against Orlando on a back-to-back, and you didn't give a damn about nobody but yourself. And that tells me, Steiny, he didn't want to play ball. That's weak.
He did a podcast after the game.
Well, my friend said, did he do it during the game? No, I
hear you, buddy. I hear you. I'm trying to think what we should play first. This is from Draymond Green's podcast last night. And you know what? You know the number, 888-957-9570. I honestly am trying to put myself in the place of a Warrior fan.
Man.
And, I mean, you got Houston closing in, and you just beat Miami and the Orlando Magic on back-to-backs. And we got to talk about this guy.
Again.
Just can't happen. I said what I said. I deserved to get kicked out at that point. And what I said, if I'm all the way honest with y'all, I kind of was trying to turn my body and angle and go to the bench. And I said what I said, like a little too soon before angling my body to the bench. But yeah, it just can't happen. And like we need to win games. So not going to overreact like, oh man, like stuff is never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems. Like I know where I am. I understand what I'm doing moving forward. And in my position, just make sure that that's the exception and not the rule. And so moving on, and like I said, shout out to my brothers for holding me down and getting that win. Need to go get a couple more wins.
What do you hear there, Daryl?
Just denial. Just total denial. So you knew what you were doing. You're smart enough. You knew where it was headed. I think it was Operation I don't want to play tonight. I don't want these Banchero problems. I don't want these what is it, Von Wagner problems? I don't pronounce his name. Franz and Von.
Oh, yeah. Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner. Help me out. So I'm just disappointed. And the win was marred.
Yep. Yes,
so you're celebrating like it's all good, but Draymond, I would tell you this. Your boys and Steph Curry, that visual of him getting emotional, or Kerr putting his hand on his back, that is not going anywhere. And they might smile and hug you, but you stabbed him in the back again. What if that were the play-in game? That's what I thought. What if that were the play-in game?
They're advancing.
Well,
they're advancing.
Damn, Steiny.